a girl, be drinking beer, you will save you a lot. Always have a need. Learn how to spend money wisely. Hey loves, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Eglah and you're welcome to my channel. Please don't make it your last by clicking the subscribe button and joining the fam. So it's been a minute. I haven't been on the streets of YouTube for quite some time now. I have been doing a lot at the same time: life, business, work, and also navigating everything that comes with adulting. So yeah, it's been really overwhelming and it's just been a lot, but I am here with another video, my loves. And today's video, we're just going to be talking about how to be a trophy girl and feminine. The word feminine sometimes is controversial, and I know it draws a lot of negative attention, and a lot of people have succeeded in making the word feminine look or sound negative. But I mean, feminine is just you being a woman, like just basically you being a woman in your full glory, embracing the fact that you're a woman and doing things that women do. It's okay to wear your big girl pants and handle things on your own. We're just talking about being soft girl, and also being a trophy girl. And I have a few tips with me to share with you guys. So if this is a video you would like to watch, please do stick around. So the first thing I want to talk about is taking care of your skin. Like, I mean, if you want to be feminine and you want to be a trophy girl, you have to invest in skincare. You have to take care of your skin. Even if you can't afford expensive skincare, it's totally fine. You just need to find something that would make your skin bright and shining. Now, I'm not talking about bleaching your skin. Far from that, guys. What I'm talking about is good skincare products that would, just make you glow, make just something soothing to your skin. Even if you have dried or very oily skin, you just need to find out the kind of products that are actually good for your skin, and you need to just invest in skincare. Most of the time I go out and I don't wear makeup because I have good skin. So invest in taking care of your skin, staying hygienic. Taking care of the outer part of your body speaks a lot about you. A lot of people just don't feel the need. They just take their baths, they don't even apply anything on their skin, and they appear looking very cracky. They always have this very dry skin, and you're wondering, oh, didn't this person like take a look at themselves before coming out of their houses? God has given you a very, very good body, a very, very good skin, and you really need to take care of your skin. Imagine you eating every day. So if you know you have to feed yourself, like eat every day, why don't you also take care of your skin? I mean, it's really very important. You don't want to appear looking all cranky and all dried, and your skin is having all those. Please invest in taking care of your skin. It's really, really important. Like I said, we don't need to have or buy all those expensive skincare, but something good that is suiting to your skin is just perfect. Another thing I want to talk about is dress classy but yet decent. Now, I know in this generation and our time, indecency is selling like really, really fast. It is trying to make a point. If you're not showing some certain level of curves or whatever, it's like it's not selling. Never go wrong with being decent. I mean, the way you dress is the way you're going to be addressed. That saying, dress the way you want to be addressed, is really, really important. And it's true, because I mean, you can't appear to people looking and wearing this very, I'm gonna say a word. You guys should not get offended, wearing your shower dresses. I mean, there are occasions where you can wear your skimpy dresses and wear whatever it is you feel like wearing. But if you're going somewhere, you need to look the part. You need to make sure that you are, decent enough. There are restaurants where they don't, tolerate indecent dressing. Guy, they will send you out. They will send you out and they will tell you you can't come in because you are not well dressed. So dressing the part is very, very important. You need to dress classy and yet decent. Nobody is saying you shouldn't dress or you shouldn't buy new clothes or you shouldn't buy good clothes. You can invest in buying good clothes, but make sure that the clothes you are buying are decent and there are clothes that you can actually pair, and make sure that your clothes are not tacky, they're ironed. Make sure that they are not ripped, they don't have holes, and they don't just look tacky. Just make sure that you're well dressed, you look the part. People can tell who you are by just looking at how you dress. But it's really important that you invest in dressing very classy and yet decent. That is the word. So the third thing I want to talk about is being soft spoken and speaking intelligently. Like, this is very important. When you go out with people or you meet people, you don't want to see yourself or find yourself shouting in a very small circle. You just have to chill a bit, calm down. Don't raise your voice, don't shout above your voice, don't talk above your voice. Make sure that you're communicating in a very soft tone, and you're anything and everything you're saying, you're making sense. Like, you're making a lot of sense in the midst of people. And if it's not, regarding to you, it's best you don't even say a word. I mean, when it comes to you, then you can speak, and you have to like chill and think before speaking. Most of the time when I go out, or when I'm in a strange place, or when I walk into a room full of people I'm just meeting for the first time, I honestly don't like to talk. I just, chill a bit and observe, read the room and understand what's going on. And if there are conversations that involve me chipping in, I chip in. Just, just okay, make a correction or just add to whatever the person is saying. But I do not want to like overshadow or interrupt the person. And even if I want to say something and the person is still saying something, I just like, sorry to cut you short, but this is, and then you just make your opinion. You just say what you want to say, but make sure that you are not saying it rudely, you're not saying it with disrespect. You're just, trying to just add. I mean, everybody have their own opinion. This brings out the femininity in you. This can actually, boost your femininity and just make you appear intelligently. The other thing I want to talk about is always smell nice and look presentable. Anyone who knows me knows I love to smell good. Like, I invest in scent. I make diffusers. That is how much I love scent. My space alone smells so good and so nice. Like, I have put in the work in my space, my hygiene. I've really put in a lot of work in that aspect. So you need to smell nice and look presentable, right? Don't want to go in the midst of people or walk into a room and people can't even sit close to you, and they are wondering where is this person coming from, and they're wondering, geez, if you smell this bad, how are you going to, like, how is your space or your environment going to be? You need to look presentable, you need to smell nice, and also keep your environment, as your space, as neat as possible. Wearing good scents. I'm not talking about wearing scents that when you walk into a room or you go in the midst of people and they're like, you're actually wearing a scent, but it's being offensive to the next person. So you need to invest in good smells, like good scents. You need to invest in good acceptable perfumes. If you have a very very bad smell, they are going to just find a way to describe, oh, that girl that smells. I'm so sorry guys, but yeah, these things are true. So you need to invest in smelling really really nice and being or looking presentable. Another thing I want to talk about is fixing your hair. This is very very important, right? I'm not talking about, I mean, if you have frontals, you want to install your frontals, you can go ahead and install your frontals. But there are people who install frontals and they always look very tacky. Like, I'm talking about all those baby hairs. Like, I mean, it's okay to have baby hairs or laid them baby hairs, right, if you want, but make sure they're not coming to your brows. I mean, I see a lot of hair installations and they are nothing to write home about, guys. Like, it is so tacky. The baby hairs are coming like almost to the eyes. You really need to stop that. This is 2025, please. You can install your hair, make it look very neat. Or if you're braiding, make sure that your braids are neat. Like, they are really really neat, they look good. Fending the next person, it may look good to you, but honestly it just says something else about you outside. The way you dress, that's the way you're going to be addressed. You're so unkept. Make sure that your hair is neat, fix your hair, brush your hair if you're wearing hairs. You can invest in wigs. Make sure that you're investing in good wigs. This is 2025, my girlies. Clean braids, style them anyhow you want, but make sure that they are good styles and they are not styles that are looking very tacky. Another thing I want to talk about is prioritize eating healthy, working out, drinking healthy drinks, and or if you are the type who does alcohol, make sure you're drinking responsibly. Now, eating healthy is really important. This is 2025, and I'm very sure my girlies, we're not getting younger. You may want to prioritize eating healthy. Like, eat, don't just eat a lot of junks. Honestly, I feel like we used to eat junks back then when we were in school, and that's because we just had a lot. You have to navigate lectures, coming back to school, just a lot of activities, and you find yourself eating late and eating a lot of things that are not really healthy. Even if you're in school, you can still prioritize eating healthy, and make you can meal prep if you do not have a lot of time. You can always meal prep, make sure you have food at home, and make sure that it just feels safer because you made the meal. Invest in eating fruits. Like, fruits are very, very good. These are god-given, so you can always invest in eating fruits. Just make sure that you're eating healthy. You're eating lots of protein. Always eat carbs and all that, but make sure that you're incorporating them the right way. And drinking responsibly is really very important. If you know your head is not strong for alcohol, please do not try. Don't try it outside, please. You can do it at home. You can just chill out and do it at home, but please do not try it outside. You don't want to disgrace yourself outside. So, but just make sure that you're drinking responsibly and there's a moderation to whatever it is you're drinking. I don't want to go out and you're drinking beer. Like, why would a girl be drinking beer? You're trying to be a trophy girl. You're trying to be feminine. Why are you ordering beer? So, yeah, you could just take your alcohol, but make sure that you're drinking responsibly and you're not drinking things that are going to like make the next person question, oh, who is this? So learn how to say no is the next thing I want to talk about. Learning how to say no is really important at this stage and time of your life. And if you are trying to be a trophy girl, especially in situations that are not really favorable to you. When I say favorable, I don't mean like you're not getting anything, even if it's situations where you're not getting anything, but that is not like entirely what I'm talking about. Learn to say no when it's costing you your peace, it's making you have sleepless nights, and it's just destabilizing everything you've built and the work you've put in to become who you are. If it's relationships, friendships, or whatever, just learn to say no to things that are going to just make you fall back to your old self. So having a plan is the next thing I want to talk about. It could be a daily plan, it could be a long-term plan. So but it's very, very important that you have a plan. I mean, you can't just live your life and not have plans of what you want to do, who you want to be tomorrow, or things you want to do tomorrow, or who you want to be in the next and so years to come. So having a plan is really important, and have a very, very healthy routine. Oh, this is how you want to do you this is what you want to achieve today, this is what you want to achieve tomorrow. Just have a plan. Make sure that every day when you wake up, you have a plan what you want to do for the next day. You have a plan on how you want your year to be, how you want the week to be, how you want the entire month to be. Have a plan. It could be by budgeting or whatever. Just make sure that you have a plan, and these plans should actually be productive. That will make you improve. And it makes sense that you're working on making yourself better and even more better. So I want to talk about learning a skill, having a source of income, and make sure you have something going on for yourself. This is really, really important. You're trying to be feminine and being a trophy girl, so you need to at least have a skill, or make sure you have a business. Make sure you have something going on for yourself, because this makes you more independent. It will save you a lot if you have something going on for yourself. I keep saying this. As a girl, as a woman, as a lady, you need to invest in a skill at least. Just make sure that you have a source of income. I cannot overstretch this, especially if you're not married. It's just best that you have these things going on for yourself. Like, okay. I want to talk about having good morals, visions, and values. These are very, very important, right? In transforming yourself to being this true figure. You need to have visions and values. You need to have things you believe in. You need to believe in something. You need to hold on to something. Because these visions, morals, and values actually keep you grounded. There are things that you cannot do because you know that you are actually working on becoming who you want to be, and you know that it's going to affect you in the future. So these visions, values, and morals actually keep you grounded. There are places that you cannot be. A lot of things that have been happening in this life, honestly, the morals and the teachings and the values and the visions that, the values that my parents impacted in me has actually helped me stay grounded. Now, having a vision is just going, oh, this is how you want your life to be in the next couple of years to come. This is how you have envisioned your life to be, and these are the things you want to be doing, and this is what you want to have achieved in few years time to come. So it's actually just keep you grounded and be disciplined. That's like the extra tip I want to add. Extra tip I'm going to add is staying consistent. These habits you're trying to bring into or introduce into your life, it's a lot of work, so you need to stay consistent. Like going to the gym, of course, you have to be consistent. That is the only way you can see results. So consistency leads to results. It doesn't just happen in a day. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. So the last thing I want to talk about is learning how to spend money wisely. Now, if it's not important, do not try to impress anybody. I feel like a lot of girls these days, they just want to, impress everyone. They get things that are not important or necessary because they're trying to live some certain type of lifestyle. It's okay to want to live that way or do whatever. Learn to just spend money wisely. I cannot tell you to save because saving, I mean, I just feel like when they say save, you always have a need. Every day, you always have a need. And as an adult, I understand what it means, right? So I can't entirely say, oh, save money, don't save money. No, because I mean, as an adult, I honestly know what and how it means. And when people say save money, you're saving money, and the next day you're using the money to sort out one issue or the other. But the only thing I can say is learn how to spend money wisely. That is the only thing I can say, honestly. Things that are not necessary or important, do not do them. Do not spend money on them. Rather, if possible, have a budget. I usually have a budget of what I want to spend in a week, and I try my best not to exceed. I have a budget of what I want to spend in the month, and I try not to exceed because I mean, it's easy to spend money, but it's harder to, get back that money. I mean, I think Emma sang the song, money is slow to enter, money quick to go. So, yeah, just make sure that you are doing what you can afford. You are not spending extravagantly, rather, you're spending money wisely on things that are important. And, except if you have excess money, and even if you have excess money, I mean, it's only wise that you spend money wisely. These are tips that have actually helped me, and it has been a work in progress. I'm not really perfect, but I mean, I'm headed there. Consistency is what is going to get you there. This is you introducing new habit to your life, and I know how hard it is to do away with old habits, but I'm just saying, and I'm just encouraging you that you have to be consistent. You can be whoever you want to be. Quickly want to chip in a little tip. If you're going out, especially first date, or you're going out to meet new people, it's always very important that you wear at least a soft girl glam. It's not compulsory, but it's just makes you look presentable. Like, just wear little makeup just to brighten your look and add to your look and whatever it is you have going on that day. And make sure that you know how to incorporate colors when you're going out. You don't want to wear a lot of colors when you're going out. You know how to match colors, and you're looking really good when you're going out. You don't want to wear green and you're just mixing up bright colors. Just make sure you know how to match colors, and you have a little soft girl glam, and just to add up to your look and make you look presentable and beautiful. Or even if you don't want to wear makeup, that is why I talked about investing in your skin, like having a very good skin and you're glowing, and you know, etc, etc. So guys, that is all I have for you today, and I hope this video was for someone, and I hope you learned a thing or two. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and please do give it a big thumbs up, leave your amazing comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Without further ado, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.